love.
Feel good vibes and great music.
Oh, yeah.
This is Radio 44. Your music, your life.
Even the other stations are listening.
All revved up and ready to go. This is the Morning Mojo with Jeet
On Radio 44.
Well, I gotta say, today is a special day. We do have Susan Ngonga in the studio with us of E+. And usually, you know, we talk business and we're all over there thinking about what a beautiful business model, success rates are high, etc. But one thing that I absolutely love about this organization is the humanitarian angle. And that's why we're talking about excellence in the medical field on episode 4 of the Leadership Legends with Superbrands. So don't go anywhere, keep it right here. We're going to have one of the most interesting conversations that you deserve to listen to. Good morning. We do have Susan Ngonga, I got it right. Yes, the Managing Director of Emergency Plus Medical Services, that's E+. Good morning to you, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning.
All well?
All well, yeah.
All right. So, we've been having conversations off air, and you've completely surprised me. But I think for the sake of our listener out there, tell us more about E+. And yeah, I want to hear everything about it.
Okay, thank you very much. So my name is Susan Ngonga. I'm the Managing Director for Emergency Plus Medical Services, which is referred to as E+. E+ is a private commercial company that is fully owned by the Kenya Red Cross, and our core business is the provision of advanced pre-hospital and ambulance services on commercial basis and on CSR basis. Mm-hmm. We are in Kenya and Tanzania.
Okay.
E+ was established in 2010 and has been providing pre-hospital care services and evacuation to patients with illness and injuries on commercial basis as well as on corporate social responsibility. It's an ISO 9001-2015 certified company and a 5-time Superbrand Award winner.
Excellent.
We boast of a fleet of superior state-of-the-art equipped ambulances and qualified paramedics who offer treatment and care on transit.
Excellent. Now, I understand you do have memberships. Could you tell us a little more about those memberships, please?
So we have a number of products, and among them is memberships. We have individual memberships, family memberships, residential and SACCO memberships, as well as corporate memberships. These memberships, if you go to our website, you find the tab on memberships. You can click on them and it will bring all the memberships and their descriptions. So you can pick on any membership that suits you and sign up online. There's a possibility of you paying online by M-Pesa and finish and get your membership ready there and then.
So it's pretty easy. I mean, the E even stands for electronic because that's all it takes.
Oh yes, it does. Yeah, and the memberships are 6,000 shillings for family of 6 for the whole year.
For the whole year.
And an individual is 3,000 shillings for the whole year.
You know, I have to break this down.
Yes.
When you say 6,000 per year and unlimited ambulance use within a 30-kilometer radius?
Yes, within 30 kilometers radius.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I just want to break this down. That's 6,000 divided by 12 is 500 shillings. So that means if you do indeed have a family of 6, you're literally paying less than 100 shillings per month per member.
Exactly.
That is unheard of. That's absolutely crazy. But of course, everything has an origin story, right?
Yes.
And with E+, your origin story all comes from a tragic accident in 2006.
Yes.
And of course, that accident changed everything. It showed you the significant gaps. So I'd like to hear a little more about that story, if you're comfortable talking about it. And of course, I want to know, as Managing Director, how did you go ahead and try to ensure that those gaps that you noticed are not existing anymore, or you're working towards that?
Yeah, thank you very much. So indeed, the story of E+ begins from an a tragic accident that happened in 2006 involving one of our senior staff members outside of Nairobi on the way towards Isiolo, Marsabit. And at the time, as Red Cross, because we deal with emergencies, we try to ensure that we have the best medical cover and evacuation cover for our staff always, because when emergencies happen, the first people you see on ground are Red Cross. So when this accident happened in 2006, the senior staff was going for a meeting. It was late in the evening, and we had subscribed to the best medical cover and best evacuation cover.
Right.
We activated our providers at that time. Unfortunately, the evacuation provider was not able to respond at that time because it was dark and there was no runway there.
Oh dear.
So we could not airlift, and there was no ambulance that could be able to evacuate her back to Nairobi. And so we were forced to just use a vehicle that we had with a siren then that we thought was an ambulance, but it was not an ambulance. Now that we know what an ambulance is, we put a first aid kit and drove all the way, brought her to Nairobi, and she was admitted in Nairobi Hospital for quite a long time with multiple fractures. And that opened our eyes and said, as Red Cross, we are always out there helping people and we cannot help ourselves. Never again should we find ourselves in this kind of situation. And that's where now the idea of E+ started. And we started now with researching. Our CEO then had just come from missions abroad to resume now his position here back at home. And with that experience and knowing how the emergency medical services work there, he made it his mission to make sure that, you know, we have a successful emergency medical service in Kenya. So we researched, and of course 2010 launched the service with 5 ambulances. Today we are the lead, but from that experience, what we have learned under my leadership, we have expanded our fleet from the 5 that we started with today to 128. We have upgraded our medical equipment, and we are continuously upgrading the patient care compartment to ensure that we are able to meet the needs of our client with the state-of-the-art life-saving equipment. We have also set up a dispatch center, medical dispatch center, that is 24 hours accessible, 7 days a week, 365 days in a year.
So suffice to say, how you are tackling the gap is number 1, accessibility, and quality. Okay. Perfect.
And this dispatch center, we have a toll-free line, 1514, that is free. Anyone can call from anywhere and be able to talk to a dispatcher who can give you medical advice online, and if there is need for deployment of an ambulance, that is also done depending on the situation of the caller.
Excellent.
We've also partnered with county governments, and we are offering these services to make sure that these services are accessible to every Kenyan who needs it.
Excellent. All right, we're taking a short break, and right after that, well, we'll be back with more engaging conversations. And we do have Susan Ngonga, the Managing Director of E+, with us on episode 4 of the Superbrands Leadership Legends. Now, Susan, as we're talking about E+, you did already mention that you expanded from a fleet of 5 to 128 in a span of 14 years. That is phenomenal, first of all. So what kind of strategies did you use to actually get to where you are, and of course providing such, high quality medical services?
Thank you. To support this growth while maintaining the high quality services that we are offering, under my leadership, I've implemented this with a few strategies. We focused on operational efficiency by streamlining our internal processes and adopting technology-driven solutions to improve on response time and service delivery. This includes real-time tracking of our ambulances, as well as optimizing our dispatch system to ensure quick and accurate allocation of resources in emergencies. Secondly, we have also invested heavily in staff development. We continuously train and make sure that our staff are certified to be able to have their skills in check and also to increase professionalism. We have also enhanced our brand reputation and service credibility through accreditations. We have invested heavily in quality management systems.
Excellent.
Yeah, and through this we have earned the ISO certification as well as the continuous Superbrand award for the five times now.
Right. So in terms of expansion, so what would you say in few words? Can I say marketing definitely helped?
Yes, marketing and just making our services public,
right,
for the people to know that we exist. Yeah, and also expanding our offerings
right,
to the public.
Right, and that too at a very affordable rate.
Yes, at very affordable rates.
Right. Okay. Now, of course, I can say that you've definitely set a new standard for the medical industry and this service industry. Now, the question that I have for you is, what steps have you taken to ensure this? And it's an ever-changing business environment, so how are you moving with time? How are you making those changes, implementing new changes into your business for a world that is ever-changing?
So we have adopted a multifaceted management approach that emphasizes strategic foresight,
right,
technological advancements, and strong policy advocacy. Among these, we are driving innovation through technology. We have embraced cutting-edge technology to enhance our operations, including implementing state-of-the-art ambulance tracking system and telemedicine capabilities. We have a service called eDoc that you are able to get to talk to a doctor
right,
at the comfort of your home.
Right. Could you tell me a little bit about that? That's very interesting. Yeah.
So eDoc was a creation of COVID, during COVID.
Right.
Yeah, when people became so scared of contact and all that.
And getting out of home.
And getting out of home. So that was the innovation that E-Plus came with. We have a panel of doctors in our system.
Okay.
And also we have a patient care system where you can go into our website on the eDoc platform and be able to register for a consultation at the comfort of your home and be able to see a doctor. You are able to do medical, labs,
right,
and give you results.
Excellent.
And at the end of the day, also dispense medication to you, which can be delivered to the comfort of your home from our e-pharmacy.
And this is also membership-based?
This is also membership-based.
Okay.
But it's also available to non-members.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Very
and we
interesting.
partnered with the insurance companies like Jubilee.
Right.
So if you have insurance with Jubilee, you can easily go into the system and you don't pay anything.
Oh, wow.
Your insurance will take care of that.
Of everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apart from that, also we have invested heavily in research and development.
Yeah.
Recognizing the importance of data-driven decision making. Because today we know data is,
very important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I initiated these efforts to build our capacity in research and development, and we regularly review patient data and outcomes to identify the gaps. And this research is not only used for refining our internal processes, but it's also shared with the healthcare policymakers to inform health strategies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On policy advocacy and collaboration, we actively engage with stakeholders, including the Ministry of Health, county governments, and other healthcare organizations, to advocate for policies that strengthen emergency medical services in Kenya.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we are also fostering partnerships for sustainable growth.
Good.
And we've cultivated strategic partnerships with both public and private sector to expand the reach of our services countrywide.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, so we'll be back, and we have to talk about definitely how being a super brand has influenced your organization. So don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on Radio 44. As long as there's an E+ number that is available, well, chances are you will be out of whatever situation you're in. And of course, this is the episode 4 of the Superbrands Leadership Legends. We are with Susan Ngonga, the managing director of E+. Now, Susan, I want to get into this. You have been awarded your brand has been awarded the Superbrands Award 5 times since 2010. Yes?
Yes.
All right. So, how has this affected your brand? How has this affected your operations, your brand recognition, and overall success in this industry?
So this recognition has opened doors for us as E+ for strategic partnerships. We have many partners who are coming and want to align with us as a credible and trusted brand, both in Kenya and even out of Kenya. We have very many governments who have come in just to see what we have to offer as E+, and also just to see our state-of-the-art center here. So it's a recognition that has helped us to form partnerships in the country and outside of the country. It has also helped to improve the performance of the team, and the team is very proud to be associated with this recognition of Superbrand. Yeah. So in terms of motivating the team, it has done quite a lot for E+. Additionally, it has helped also to differentiate us from the other ambulance service providers in the country, which is a big thing because there are so many ambulances in the country today, and not all are equipped to the service that you will get the service, the life-saving services.
Yes.
Yeah. So it has helped us a lot, and it has also helped in improving our growth.
Yeah.
And also our operations across the country in reaching and making our services accessible to everyone.
Excellent. Now, Susan, just recently there's someone that I met around Mombasa Road, and he was telling me about a gentleman, a friend of his, who felt a little bit of a pain in the chest, went home, thought it was just a normal, acidity or something, and then apparently he started feeling the pain again, and instead of calling an ambulance, he simply got into his car, thought he would go to the hospital himself, and he didn't make it. And it's definitely something that shocks people, and a lot of people still do this. And yet here you are with your organization with 128 ambulances ready to save anyone, any part of this vast country. Now, for you to get there, of course, it required some focus in your management style. So what would be the 3 key focuses in your management style?
So the 3 focuses for me would be the people.
Okay.
The people are very important because they're the ones who make or break.
Right.
Yeah, so investing in them, ensuring that they have an environment that is conducive for them to work and to be productive, and also to serve the needs of our clients is very, very important for me. Secondly is our customers. Our customers are our reason for being. Customer is king.
Okay.
Yeah, and the customer here, for us, we value our customer, and in our system also, because we use technology to just ensure that this any customer who calls our line is served. We have a 3CX system that enables us to be able to receive up to 64 calls at any one time.
At a time.
So no call will go unanswered.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thirdly, for us is our brand. Our reputation is very important for us, and maintaining that trusted brand is our pride and our priority. So we would always want to ensure that we maintain the E Plus brand as a top brand.
And that's why you're a super brand.
Thank you.
All right, Susan, of course, I think what you're doing, besides the business perspective, I think what your company is doing is such a beautiful thing because of the humanitarian pricing and, of course, the quality of the services. And I'm already going home today and I'm literally going to tell my family, hey, listen, we're signing up for this. But, just for those who missed it, if you could once again briefly tell us how someone can access your services.
So you can access our services by going to our website, www.eplus.co.ke, and there all the services that we offer are in the website. You can click on the membership and subscribe and pay and have your membership with ePlus today.
Excellent work, Susan. Congratulations to you and your team. I think you guys are doing, God's work, if I can say. It's a beautiful thing. And of course, Radio 44 wishes you nothing but the greatest success in what you do. May you have another 500 more ambulances.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
The hits you love.
Feel good vibes and great music.
Oh, yeah.
This is Radio 44. Your music, your life.
Even the other stations are listening.